It's a sad world when the father of your child hears their father say that they are a disappointment, when all they do is consistently help financially, physically, umpteenth times to get them out of trouble. You know, my husband doesn't even have, he doesn't have it in him to pay for anything else that isn't his. I'm unemployed. I can't get welfare because he earns too much. He earns $2,000 a week. Not lower class, that's for sure. And with that money, he pays the rent, he pays his medication bill, his mobile bill. All my money has been depleted. I depleted my funds on paying his $14,000 credit card in one lump sum. Paid for a family reunion in 2018 for us to go to, which included a hotel room, accommodation for 4 days, 5 days, a rental car. I buy food. I don't buy food, sorry. My daughter pays for the food from her income. She hasn't been able to save money since she's moved into this household, because all she pays for is the Foxtel, the phone bills, the internet bills, food. Everything that I can't pay for as a mother, she pays for as a daughter. I'm not married to a man. I'm married to a mouse who can't accept responsibility. I'm at my wit's end. I have no more respect for him. What I did have left, he has forced out the front door and the back door and every other window. I basically just reside here because I can't afford to do anything else. If I could afford to leave, I would, but I can't. I'm trapped. I'm trapped in this world, this fake world of people thinking that he's in love with his wife, that he's a doting dad. He said out loud this morning, so his own flesh and blood more than him and I, heard this morning how much she was a disappointment to him. After everything she does for this household, she keeps me afloat. I purchased him a brand new car. Instead of paying my car off, I paid for his car. I had limited funds and he depleted them all. Why do I let him do this? I don't know. It's part of my nature, my caring nature. You know, I'm the first to admit that I'm not perfect. He's always the last to admit that he's not perfect. As far as he's concerned, I alienate him from his children when he does that himself. Why do I believe the words that come out of his mouth, like alienation? How the fuck do I alienate his children from him when he does it himself by calling his daughter a disappointment? I've hung around for far too long, and if I think that this is going to change things. It's not. I'm condoning this behaviour by sticking around. And by saying bye-bye, it's only going to tell him, and it's only going to reinforce that you can't treat people like this. I have to take my life by the balls, and I have to do something with it. I'm not going to be sad anymore, and I'm not going to stick around because of him. I'm not going to stick around because we've got a 12-year-old son together. I'm not going to stick around at all. Even more for the reason of my son. Because his attitude, he's becoming like his father. I can't allow this behaviour. I can't condone it. I want to be happy. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to have to make videos like this for the whole world to see. I want to make videos that are happy, that are positive, that are not a disappointment. I stuck around for too long. It's been 25 years on and off. When am I going to realise? Thank you, Brittany Louise Taylor, for your sucky love story. Thank you for the ending. I loved it. I love the book. If I can live up to anyone's expectations, I can live up to yours. If your story can make me stronger, it will make me stronger. Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you, Shane Dawson, for bringing her into my life. It may only be through a book, but I can tell you it's a powerful book at that. So thank you very much, Brittany. Your story gives me strength and hope. Thank you so much. I don't think people realise that domestic violence isn't just the physical side, isn't just about hitting another person. It's about the verbal, the physical, and the emotional stress that someone places upon someone else. Hang on, I said that wrong. Okay, there's the physical side. There's the hit. But there's also the emotional side of things. It's the words that people can say to someone else. It's the way they portray themselves, and it's the way they represent themselves. I have been made to believe that for many, many years, my failure in my marriage has been my problem. I'm the cause. When I know because, not because people have told me this, but because I believe it. A marriage is made of two people, whether that be male, male, female, male, female, female. It doesn't matter. What does matter is that you don't physically, emotionally, or verbally is the right word to say there, demoralize the person you supposedly love. I've been a perpetrator and I've been a victim of domestic violence, and needless to say, I continue to be a victim of domestic violence because I believe that I'm worthless. I believe that I'm alienating that man's children. Bullshit. I don't believe it. And to no avail. You're not going to convince me that I am doing this. So it doesn't matter how many words, how many knives, how many fists you thrust into me. You're not going to convince me otherwise. Never. You'll never convince me otherwise. So I will be the better person. And when the time comes, I will. And besides the handover of the child to visitation rights 50-50, you will no longer be a part of my life. So just remember, because when the time comes,